These tricks are going to change the way you use Gmail forever. So you have been using Gmail till here. With these tricks, you would be able to smash through it. Got it? Hey everyone, how's it going? My name's Kaushal and you're watching TechOop. So today we are going to talk about some insane Gmail tricks that will definitely up your Gmail game to the next level. So without any further delay, let's just jump into the first trick. Have you ever wondered why do people don't reply to your emails? Is it because they don't see it? Is it because it goes to the spam folder? Or is it because they just want to ignore you? Well, whatever is the case, you don't have to wonder anymore. With MailTrack, you can actually see who views your mail and who doesn't. Just like WhatsApp, it also has single tick and double ticks. Single tick means that your message has been delivered and double means that it has been read. It's as simple as that. How to install? Let's see. So installing it is very simple. Just open a new tab and search for MailTrack. Scroll down and go to the Chrome extension. Open the link and over here you will basically have to add the extension over here, as we can see. Just click on add extension, install it, and that's it. So once MailTrack has been installed, you can see it pops up over here, and the next time you send a mail to someone, you will be able to see the single ticks and the double ticks right next to it. I'll quickly show you. So I'll compose one and I've sent. Now let's see. If we click on the send over here, so as we can see from over here, the first one has only single tick, which means that it hasn't been read yet. Once I open the mail from my other mailbox, it would have double ticks and I would know that this mail has been read by the recipient. Similarly, the mails which were sent before installing MailTrack, they would just be blank. So it would say that email is not being tracked. Now, what if you were on the receiving end of this? Now, wouldn't you like to know who is actually tracking your mails and who isn't? Well, that is also possible with another extension that we'll see now. So this one is called Ugly Email. Installing it is very simple. Directly search for Ugly Email on Google and click on the first one, the Chrome extension. Add it to your Chrome. So as you can see, I have received a couple of emails over here and you can see this eye icon, which basically means that it is being tracked, and who is tracking it, that one is also visible. So on my main TechOop email account, I have also installed MailTrack over there. So over here we can easily see that mail tracking is tracking this email, and that way you can actually know who is tracking your messages and who isn't. Cool, right? So this one is extremely important for people who work with emails all the time. So before I explain what exactly happens, let us quickly install it first. So I'm sure by far you know that installing it is extremely simple. All you have to do is just search on Google and add the extension. So once you have installed Boomerang, the icon will appear over here at the top and you would know that your Boomerang is working fine. So basically what Boomerang does is, whenever you send a mail to someone, it will give you an additional bar at the bottom. Like I will just click on the compose button over here, and here as you can see it gives me an additional bar at the end where I can boomerang this, which basically means that once you send an email to someone, you can choose a deadline. For example, over here by default it is 2 days. So within 2 days, if that person does not reply back to you, this mail will directly shift to the top of your inbox, and it will basically serve as a reminder to you that you have to send a follow-up mail to this person one more time. So this comes very handy to those people who perform email outreach and want to track those emails efficiently. Now let's come to the third one. The third one is actually a feature which is inbuilt in your Gmail account, so you don't actually have to install any extension for this. It is basically encrypting your email. So your email would require a password to open. Now isn't that cool? And along with that, you can actually decide the date where you want the mail to be deleted. So it will self-destruct in whatever amount of time. Extremely simple to do it. Just click on the compose button. Over here at the bottom, you will see this lock icon. It's the confidential mode basically. Tap on it. And here you can choose whatever time you want. Suppose I choose expires in 1 day. So when I choose this, the mail will self-destruct in 1 day. And at the bottom, you can also send the passcodes to their phone for an extra layer of security. So if you choose SMS passcode, what you have to do is that you have to enter the recipient's phone number over there, and when they receive the email, along with that, they will also receive the passcode when they try to open it. So they would have to add an additional layer of security just to view that email. So this definitely works amazing for those who send some important documents and don't want them to be leaked by an external third party. So by using this feature, you can get all those feels like Tom Cruise from Mission Impossible. next one is mail delegation. So if you want to give access of your Gmail account to someone else, but you don't want to share your password, then this is the trick that you have to use. Basically, they'll be getting access to your entire inbox and they can view, read and delete just like normally, but it would be from their own account. Your inbox would just sync with them. So whenever they send a mail though, it would still appear as their own email ID. So it would still go through your account, but at the bottom it would be written as sent by whatever that person's name is. So how to give access to someone? Extremely simple. Just click on the settings icon over here. Click on see all settings. Over here, go to accounts and import, and over here under the title, grant access to your account, just tap on add another account and add the email address of that person, and a confirmation mail would be sent to them, and once they confirm it, they'll be able to access your account completely. You can also remove it in the same way. So once you add it, the list would be added over here and you can just press delete and remove them. Simple. Now, what if you want to use your same inbox but want to send an email as another email ID? Well, it's easily possible. You can actually link two email IDs or more than two in the same inbox. So if you're following the previous trick, you would already be present on this page of settings and accounts and import. So over here, you can see the option of send mail as. So here, if you add another email ID, it would be added over here and you can actually send mails using that email ID from the same inbox. So the next Gmail feature is pretty obvious actually, but people don't value as much as they should. It is adding add-ons. So by adding add-ons, you can actually make your Gmail account much more fluid than it normally is. It's very simple. Just press on the plus button over here. And this will bring up the G Suite marketplace. Over here, you can see a lot of add-ons that are available. My personal favorites are the Zoom for Gmail, basically because we are having a lot of Zoom calls recently. So you can perform a Zoom call through your Gmail account without actually opening the Zoom app. Another one which I love using is the Dropbox one. Over here, you can easily access your files and everything inside your Gmail account. So you don't have to switch between tabs whenever you want to send files or attach attachments over here. So as you can see, there are a lot of add-ons available over here. Feel free to explore yourself. And if you find some really interesting ones, then please let me know in the comments. I would also love to use it. So definitely comment your favorite add-on if you find something really awesome. So this trick is for those people who are native Outlook users or Yahoo Mail fans. So if you are one of those, then you can actually access your Gmail account with that entire Yahoo or Outlook interface if that's something that you prefer compared to the Gmail Outlook. Compared to the Gmail interface, of course. Interface. I don't have a Yahoo email account, else I would show it to you, but it's extremely simple. Just log into your Yahoo Mail, go to the settings, and over there you will find an option to attach another email account. So add your Gmail account, email ID and password over there, and that's it. Your Gmail account has been linked to the Yahoo account. After that, all the emails that you receive would be displayed on the Yahoo interface that you love so much. My next trick is using parameters. So this is something new which I found while researching for this video. So I'll add the link to the list of parameters. Basically, along with parameters, there are a lot of things that you can search. So if you have thousands and thousands of emails in your mailbox and you want to search one particular email, then it gets actually really difficult to find that if it was sent years ago. So just to ease your search, we use the parameters. So there are a lot of parameters available over here. I'll add the link in the description so you can check them out yourself. And after using these parameters, all your search queries would be breeze. So these are all the important ones which I wanted to share in detail. There are a lot of other tricks as well, and I'll just try to quickly summarize them. And all of these settings can actually be changed inside the settings tab in the Gmail box. No extensions are to be needed. So the first one is undo. Undo, as the name suggests, it basically undoes your mail once you send them. So you can choose the time, how much time you want to undo your mail. So if you can choose 10 seconds to 30 seconds. So if you choose 30 seconds, then within the 30 seconds you send your mail, you can actually undo it, which means that you can unsend the mail. So the next one is preview pane. It actually shows the contents of your email without actually opening and then closing and opening another email again. It's very self-explanatory. Click on the settings button over here at the top, scroll down and choose right of the inbox in the reading pane, and it will ask to reload. And once you reload your email box, it will look something just like this. So once you open an email conversation, it would be displayed at the right side. So you can easily switch between mails without actually having to go back and forth. The next one is templates. If you have to send the same email repeatedly to someone, then you can create a new template and save it. So you can easily load that template, just add in the email ID and send it. To enable templates, go to the settings and click on the template button. The next quick tips are canned responses and enable desktop notifications. So how to enable desktop notifications? It's extremely simple. So go to your settings and over here you can see the option called desktop notifications. Click on that to enable, and whenever you receive an email, you'll receive a notification on your desktop regardless of whether your email box is open or not. So those were my quick Gmail tricks that I had for you. If you guys know any more Gmail tricks which I did not cover in this video, then definitely let me know in the comments. I would love to know about it. So that's all what I had for today. Now smash that dislike button if you did not like this video, and in case if you actually liked it, you know what to do. Thank you guys for watching. My name's Kaushal. Peace out.
That's good.